These are the words for list number 3. We might not have class in time, so I'm going to go over them here and only here. The first word is wary. Wary just means cautious. The noun would be wariness. So somebody might be wary of snakes or something like that. They're just kind of cautious or careful around them. Prerogative is a right or a privilege. Britney Spears redid an old Bobby Brown song about this called My Prerogative. Basically, it's your prerogative to, say, choose your electives, or it's your prerogative to, not do your homework, for instance. Even if your teachers want you to do it, it's ultimately your prerogative not to. So it's like your right or your kind of option to do so. Temerity. Temerity means the audacity or nerve. So you might say, I can't believe you had the temerity to do that. Simply meaning, I can't believe you had the nerve to do that. Cajole means to coax or to convince someone. So you might cajole a friend into, coming to your locker with you, or, loaning you money for lunch, something like that. You're just coaxing her or convincing her to do it. Diffident. Diffident means shy, that's all. And of course, the noun, shyness, would be diffidence. So just be aware of that. But diffident is the adjective meaning shy or quiet. On the opposite end, garrulous. Garrulous just means talkative. So someone who likes to talk a lot is very garrulous. Assiduous means hardworking or diligent, which mean the same thing. So I've been writing this a lot in my college recommendation letters, is how assiduous the student is, meaning how hardworking or how diligent they are. Somnolent. Somnolent simply means sleepy or tired. If you look at somno, like insomnia, comes from the same root. So somnolent just means sleepy. Sleepiness would be somnolence. That's the noun form. So if you look really somnolent, your teacher might be worried about you or something like that. Emulate means to imitate. So emulation would be imitation. So we all learn to speak by emulating adults that we hear speaking when we're little babies, and that's how we learn, by emulation. Pallid is pale. It's pretty easy. The noun is pallor, like this. So for instance, vampires are known for being pallid, or I could tell by her pallor that the student wasn't feeling well. Acrimony means bitterness. So there might be a lot of acrimony between you and, someone you don't like or something. And the adjective would be acrimonious. So acrimonious, like a divorce might be particularly acrimonious, but there might be a lot of acrimony between the husband and the wife. Bizarre, that's a pretty easy one. Just means really weird or odd. So like some movies might be really bizarre, or just anything really can be bizarre. It just means very weird. Not to be confused with a bazaar. Like in a Middle Eastern country, they have a bazaar, like kind of a fair. So that has no relation to this. This is just weird or odd. Frugal means cheap or thrifty. So if someone's like an extreme couponer, they're obviously very frugal and they're very thrifty. The noun would be frugality. So extreme couponers are known for their frugality. Unorthodox simply means unconventional or non-traditional. So, an unorthodox wedding may, the bride may wear black or something like that. That would be an unorthodox choice. So if you think of like orthodox, that means pretty conventional or traditional. Unorthodox is the opposite of that. And finally, pariah. It's a pretty easy one. It just means an outcast, a social outcast. So like in Beowulf, Grendel is the pariah because he's outcast, because he's the, descendant of Cain. So he is the pariah of the story. So he's left out all the time. Those are the words for vocab number 3.